microorganism. The plants need some manure, some kind
Yes.
of manure. Good morning, Vijay.
Good morning, sir.
How are you this morning?
Yes, I'm doing well. What about you? Actually, my
Yes,
camera
I'm also
isn't
doing well.
working.
I was just in the midst of finishing off my breakfast. Okay,
My camera isn't working.
your video is not working.
It's okay.
I can
So
hear you, but I cannot see you.
yes, I tried to turn the camera on, but it's not working.
Okay. So, Vijay, our topic for this session is quite an interesting one. At least
Yes,
for
your
me,
voice
I
is
don't know about
not
you.
clear.
It is about the origin of the world.
Okay, origin of the world.
Yeah. Have you ever wondered how this world that we live in came to be?
Yes, there are different theories. Renowned physicists from across the world have proposed multiple different theories about the origin of world. Some say uh, Big Bang theory, black
Yeah.
hole, this type of scientific stuff. From religious point of view, we can say Brahma made the world, or uh, Allah, or you know different
Yeah.
religions
Yes.
have different theories, or let's say faith. In case of science, we can say different theories. In case of religion, we can say different faiths.
Yes. But the common thing
Yes.
between the scientific theories and the religious books of various religions is the occurrence of the Big Bang. Okay.
Yes, occurrence of
Sci-
Big Bang.
Scientists also believe that happened, and in many of the religious books, uh, there has been mention of this blast. Okay. But, and that triggered the creation of the entire universe. It's just not the world only. The rest of the planets and stars and sun and the moon, everything, every other, star and planet were created by the big that Big Bang, and that took
Right.
place between 13.8 and 18 billion years back.
Mm-hmm.
Not billion, but billion. And that took at least 10 billion years. That blast was so hot. And so, it had spread
Mm-hmm.
so far and wide that it took 10 billion years to cool down and settle in the respected orbits. But what
Right.
differs between the scientists and the religious books is that what caused that blast?
Right. What is the cause?
Okay. So the scientists believe that there was a mass of gaseous
Hmm.
mass, okay,
Hmm.
which became dense and denser, and it heated up so much that there was a blast.
Okay.
Okay. But what remains to be explained, okay, how did that gaseous mass became dense, first of all, because there was absolute vacuum wherever. I
Right.
mean, you cannot measure those distances. So there was absolute uh, vacuum all around. So why was those gases becoming dense? Okay, and secondly, what was the source of heat? There was no source of heat energy. There was no sun. You get me? The sun
Yes,
that we face, there could be many more suns. Scientists believe that, and
yes, yes, yes,
there are possibilities of, because we are living in one galaxy. There are many more,
yes.
millions of
Another
galaxies.
galaxy could be there.
Okay, but as there was nothing there, universe had not been created. Now how come that gaseous mass was heated up? Not heated up.
Mm.
There was no sun. And without the sun, or even if something is very far from the sun, even if it is not in the direct, the sun rays do not directly affect that area, then there's uh, minus hundreds of degrees temperature.
Exactly.
Okay, so that theory of the gaseous mass, which they have termed as nebula. Okay,
Sorry, nebula.
nebula,
Okay.
Nebula. How did that heat it up?
Hmm.
I have written one book on this origin of the
My God, you
universe.
also write science fictions.
Yeah, I have
Wow.
written a book on this subject, origin of the universe and origin of man. Okay, scientists have come up with various theories, but as far as universe creation of universe is concerned, like I told you, they religious books as well as scientists agree on the Big Bang. Okay, but other than that, the scientists have come up with some very ridiculous theories, because naturally, when you understand, uh, it, when you blast one cracker, okay, it blasts in a very disjointed way. There's no set
Hmm.
pattern. Okay, so a blast which was so massive that it created all the planets and the stars and the meteorites and so many things. Okay, how come they did not clash?
Right, 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 right.
It was a very, very controlled blast. So who was doing the controlling thing? It,
Hmm. Sir,
if you
have you written this book, Things That
Yes,
Matter?
I have.
Okay, this is your
Uh,
book.
Name of the book is Beyond All Frontiers.
Okay, Beyond All Frontiers.
Yes, it is there
Just
on
a minute.
Kochi.com as well as on this one,
Amazon.
Amazon. Yeah,
Beyond All Frontiers.
yeah. So,
Yes, 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 it's
do you think,
available.
no, we come back to this topic, you have to speak more. Otherwise, I'll get carried away and finish
No,
off the
no,
entire.
it's okay. I'm getting new information and knowledge, so that's why I'm listening to you.
So, do you think plants came first or animals?
I think a few months ago I was reading this book called Go for Janmantaris. It's a Marathi book, and
Yes.
in that book, the writer Dr. Sulba Brahmanarkar had have explained. She has explained that
Yes.
before animals there were plants.
The plants came first.
Yes, the plants came first.
Yeah, because there's a reason, logical reason for it.
Hmm.
Plants came first, then came the microorganisms, which
Yes,
we
yes,
cannot see with naked eyes. And then came the animals,
right.
because without microorganism, the plants need some manure, some kind of manure to grow.
Yes, exactly.
And so the microorganism, even now, like you see, if you observe the earthworm, they provide
Hmm.
the manure. they, regurgitate the soil.
Right.
Likewise, other microorganisms also, are, provide subsistence for various plants.
Yes.
Then, the microorganism, the soil, and the plants provide subsistence to the
Hmm.
animals and the birds. So this is how it has also been described in some religious books, Abrahamic.
Okay.
In the Hindu scriptures, because there are too many books, and many a times they differ for of a particular instance
Yes,
of
yes, yes.
particular event. They often differ. There could be 3 to 4 versions of one
Right,
incident,
right.
but one version often matches with the other Abrahamic religions.
Hmm.
Even
Exactly.
this one, the Big Bang.
Big Bang.
Yeah. So
It's interesting to know scientific facts.
now, uh, what are some theories of the world's existence of creation? We have already talked on this.
Yes. Uh, just
Are they
you know,
scientific or mythological?
I'm curious to know about Christian perspective on the origin of world.
Yeah. Actually, scientific theories are often correct, but
Hmm.
the problem comes about because most of the scientists do not agree to the concept of a creator.
Exactly.
Yeah. And to prove that there was no creator, they often, come up with something which is which has no logic. When you examine them, those theories, you will find they are totally unscientific.
Exactly.
Yeah, they are totally unscientific. One of the theory of the creation or the origin of man, and now listen to this carefully. One of the
Hmm.
theories is of two scientists. One was this biologist, and another one was astrophysicist. So they come up with a theory, and they were awarded Nobel Prize. But the theory, you just listen to them, to this.
Hmm.
A human being, the first human being got created when certain elements which were lying idle on the earth, on the
Hmm.
surface of the earth, elements like magnesium and phosphorus and hydrogen, you know, the 5 elements were there. And at an ideal time and in ideal circumstances, those elements got together, they combined,
Hmm.
and there was some reaction, and first man was created.
Oh, interesting.
Now, if you're saying all these elements got created, why don't you try to create a human being in your laboratory?
Exactly.
And then afterwards, the reproductive system was altogether altered. I mean,
Hmm.
how can you believe that? Okay, a man got created by certain elements at a very convenient, or you can say ideal situation, then why didn't that happen again in a billion years? Why didn't that happen?
Exactly.
And why did this system of regeneration change immediately after the first few men and women got created? And how did one creation became a man and another creation became a woman? How can that be
Hmm.
possible when the elements were the same?
Exactly.
And these two guys were awarded the Nobel Prize.
Nobel Prize in which year, sir?
Yes, for this theory. Can
Okay,
you
for
believe
this theory.
this is coming from scientists? And it is the most unscientific theory and which has been accepted.
But later, the theory might have been criticized.
So that's why when I started writing my book, so I had to consult, I had to research to do what the scientists are saying. Okay. I also read a few Hindu scriptures also, just to get an idea, what have they given. So